Alright, so this is Knytt. What does Knytt mean? Nobody knows. But we got, I guess...
I think that's what this person is.
My name's Knytt, or is my, like, species Knytt? I don't remember how short this game is. I'm hoping I can do it in one sitting.
It is easily doable in one sitting, I remember.
I played it before, and I think it was one sitting game. But, like, within Oddities, not a one-sitting game. That game takes too long to complete. I mean,
totally.
Maybe it's a one-sitting game, but I'd prefer to play it in 2 sittings. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you?
No, you cannot.
All right,
the game about looking.
Woo! Alright, I can climb up those, but I'm just jumping up them instead. No.
Oh, you can climb up that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This is a game that I think is gonna kill me. I don't remember. Oh, there's nothing down
I'll
here.
tell you if something's gonna kill you. You'll know.
You'll know.
You'll see. You'll see.
Yeah. Nice. I've made it to the heart of this world.
Yeah.
This is very within a deep forest.
Yeah.
It's
very good.
I mean, that's what makes Knytt Underground so fun, right? Is that it's both of the mechanics combined.
Yeah.
Ah, Knytt Underground's so good.
Did I play it Underground? I don't know, actually.
I think you did.
Huh.
Is it gonna kill me?
The Underground reminds you of like Sonic Underground. Oh yeah, you see the like red thing glow? That's,
my body's all glowy. Yeah, you're right. It means I'm this means I'm in a combat zone and I'm not in Elysium. I understand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ah. Oh, interesting. I guess I should have known that that's what that was. I guess there's nothing else down here, otherwise it would be the closest thing, wouldn't it? Cool. Yeah, alright. So this is a very charming game. I'm not sure how much I have to say about things, unfortunately.
I don't know. It's like, look at this stuff. And like,
look at all this stuff. I mean, this is probably as good a time as any to talk about, like, Nifflas and how I really like their games. I was not a fan of Night Sky. I thought Night Sky was really boring. And I didn't finish it. Did you play Night Sky?
I don't think I finished it, but I think I enjoyed what I played. So I might have finished it, actually. The music is so good.
The music is excellent. You know, the way I first heard of Nifflas games was that Day 9 was playing the soundtrack to Within the Deep Forest for, like just between, like as break music.
Nice.
And he was like, this music's from Within the Deep Forest. It's great, you should play it. And I went, okay. That's it. That's what happened. Oh, wait. Oops.
Oops.
Disappointing.
No friend.
They want
like the little friend that's near you, this flying saucer.
They really want me to go that way, huh?
Yeah. Well, eventually you'll get nearer to something else and you will...
Yeah, that's my thought. Oh, we did it. Got near. Oh, hello. Hello, friends.
Yeah, look at these friends. I like those little towns you find.
I think it's amazing that Knytt Underground, which is like the most serious of his games, right? It's like the most like real, produced, sold, like sellable game that he's made, as far as I know. In that game, they actually it's canonically in the same setting as this game. Well, not, I mean, this is like a different world entirely, but like that starting town, where in the same setting as with the Deep Forest. This is a real bridge. Yes, it is. Okay. To the point where they reference the villain from the Deep Forest, which I think is very funny because he has the most. This is just a joke game that it's just, you know, not serious writing, silly game name, villain name. Do you know what it is?
What is this? I forget.
It's Dr. Cliche. Spelled with a K, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I seem to be near something.
Yeah. Oh, watch out.
Oh! Did you see that?
I saw that.
I died so badly.
Get wrecked. It's probably the hardest part of the game, actually.
I mean, it probably is not hard. I mean, hard is such a weird
No, it's definitely not hard, but it's also the hardest part of the game.
Yeah, do I keep the thing? No, I don't.
So? Oh, we don't?
Oh. So, it's funny because we think about the idea of like, well, this spot you can die. There is failure, and therefore it is probably the hardest part of the game. But like, arguably, the hardest part of the game isn't a thing that kills you, it's something that wastes your time, right? Like,
Maybe, yeah.
It's interesting that we definitely look at that, and I think most people would go, oh yeah, that's a difficult part because the failure is very clear. Whereas if I'm like wandering around and I can't find the stupid entrance to the thing, and I get frustrated, that's quite possibly actually the hardest part of the game. I wasn't watching where I was going. Alright. Which is cool. I love all these different settings in the same location, in the same, like, you know, place. Look at these friends.
Well, they're not friends. They're clearly not friends.
What are you talking about? They're waving at each other.
Oh, they're angry.
I mean, they might be. But they
also
might be
shaking
waving.
their fists at each other.
It could be either way. It's ambiguous. Oh, that music just spiked. It was very ambient before, and then suddenly it was like, loud noises! Oh, I made it. Right? Or like a difficult jump. Like, that can be considered a hard part of the game.
Yeah, I guess so.
I wonder if I could have made that.
I wonder if actually speedruns of this game where people made like routes. I mean, probably.
Probably, yeah. This feels a very
Like indie games. This isn't not well known.
You know, it's well known enough that there is a category of it on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Which, that might not seem like a big deal because there's a category for lots of things, but I was playing so many games like a few months ago where I just, every game I didn't have a category for it. I was like, this sucks. Why is there just like, you know, unknown indie game category or miscellaneous category or something? I didn't have anything I could call them as, and if I accidentally called it something, I couldn't untag it as that category. I had to like start over.
Look at this place. Look at this land.
Look at this land. This land was made for you. Can I make this jump? I wonder. I don't think I can. I'm just curious now.
I think it is like that kind of corner. It's like you're signaling you cannot make that jump.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. It's like that like in the Knytt stories.
Oh yeah.
Or no.
Oh, that's not a real. I thought that was a platform, but no. Oops, I meant to jump there and I messed up. Hey, bird. All right.
Hi. Look at this little blue guy.
Oh, I did not expect that guy to fly around. I can't make this jump, huh? All right.
Oh yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Can you try to jump again? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't even jump. I accidentally fell off. Woo! There we go. That should be enough.
And even when you just fell off, you almost made it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Something about platforms is there's some platforms where you want to get the best chance of like making your jump. You want to be either as high as you can or as close as you can horizontally.
Well, yeah. So it depends on the rate of fall and how much moving. I don't know why I have such a amazing sense of where things are, but I did. Oh, hello. This is very Knytt Underground now. Well, oops. Right, if this is Knytt Underground, all of these would give you superpowers when you touch them.
Oh.
Yeah. That part of the game always surprised me because I didn't feel like there was precedent for it, but... And it was very, like, no one explains how they work. They're just... You have to get used to all the different colors. You just learn them. It's cool. I like it.
What?
Hello.
Oh, watch out, you're not Elysium anymore.
I'm not what anymore?
You're on Elysium.
Yes, I'm not in Elysium. This is where I came in, isn't it? Yeah. That's where I came in.
Yeah.
So I can't make that.
I probably was like, here's just a place.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think he does a good job at making those like seem interesting and worth having. Sometimes in games those feel like, why does this exist? Yeah. But like, there's nothing. It's like a part of the game, right? Like this is a game about exploring and stuff. So yeah, sometimes there are little dead ends, but they're not. It doesn't just feel like a phase that I'm lost in. It feels like, oh,
That was a thing.
that was a thing. It doesn't just feel like a maze that I'm lost in because all these different places look like they're intentional and with purpose, even though there's nothing there for me to do. Which is nice.
Oh, hey, wait here for a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to watch this guy?
I just like, what? I don't know. I just wanted to make sure you saw him come out of his house. Because that's
push him
part of the
away.
game. No, don't do that. How cruel.
Okay. I won't. Because you said so. Not because
Okay.
I can't.
I'm glad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm very kind.
You're very kind.
So I can't get that one though. I have to go all the way around, I think. So this is one of those situations where I don't want to follow the laser. Right? That's the one that was across the lava. I really like how it's just like, yeah, you have all the abilities you're ever gonna have, right? It's truly free exploration in a way that something where you earn power-ups is not. You know, where you there's like a structure you have to do, where you can explore and you'll hit a wall until you know. Oh, okay. Until you go to the correct next place. And it's like, it makes the open world not feel that open. Not open world's the wrong term, but like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, I quite enjoy, I don't know, progression, like, advancement is something I understand why people like. It's fun to get a new power and play with it. But the idea that you can't progress until you earn the power feels less compelling. Is that a ghost?
It's a friend.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazed.
I'm amazed.
Me too.
I guess there's something to do here. And actually, I think Knytt Underground does this really, really well, where you still sort of get new abilities and powers and stuff, but you get them in the room you need them, and then they go away, right? You don't have to earn them and then take them somewhere else. I mean, there's some of that, because, like, you'll get, like, an item that you can use somewhere, or whatever. But it's more like you get a thing and then you can use it somewhere than it is, like, content being blocked off. So, I guess that's such an interesting point, is that sometimes you feel like you're being blocked, and sometimes you feel like you're unlocking things, even though those are kind of the same thing, right? If you unlock something, then you were blocked to it until you unlocked it. But if you, I guess the question is, how do you make your game feel like you are unlocking stuff and not like you are being blocked from stuff? Which, interestingly, I think general game design thoughts are that you should show the like locked door before you show the key, so that you feel like you unlocked that door, right? But
yeah,
at the same time, if I didn't know that was a locked door, I might not feel like I'm being blocked. What you want instead, probably, is to show the wall that once I get the key, I realize it was a door.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Oops. Oopsies!
But that's also, like, hard to achieve.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
Now,
also,
of course,
game
by
design is
door,
hard, so...
yeah, exactly, right, yeah. And of course, by door, I don't mean literal doors, right? It's the idea that any sort of ability or power that unlocks new stuff. I don't know. Either way, games like this I think are actually great, where you have everything you need right now. You just have to do it. Here I actually have no idea what I want. I was there before and I couldn't do anything about it. Well, I didn't manage to go anywhere new, but I have to go this way anyway because everywhere else is blocked. Oh, was I here before?
I don't know.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo.
I also just feel the movement in this game is very fun.
It's so good. There's a few games that just the actual, like, physical, like, the physicality of using the controls is satisfying to me and, like, fun in itself. Which is, like, a weird statement because, like, this, I think the movement feels very good because of, like, you know, it's responsive and the way that you have a lot of freedom in your movement because of what you can do. Yes, that feels good. But I'm not sure if the, like, literal... Oh, hey, look at that. We made it to this side. But I'm not sure how much the... actually, that was an interesting point there. That was seeing not the door, but the thing. And I knew I wanted it, and I didn't know how to get to it. I didn't gain any new powers to get it, but I did, you know... I guess the power I gained was being here, right? Like, how is that actually different than going to a place and getting a superpower and coming back? Right? It's not really any different. Anyway, I'm not sure if the, like, physicality of, like, these exact button presses with these fingers is extremely satisfying or not. In its own right, it's the, you know, the way that your character responds, right? And I bring that up because I've definitely played games where I was like, oh yeah, just the actual, like, button presses that are necessary to play this game feel good. And I don't know how that was achieved. It blows my mind. The game I'm thinking of... Dang it! I can go up here. It's actually Trophy Artifact. I find the controls to that game like enjoyable just to, like, engage with. Even if, like, there was no screen. Like, just pushing those buttons feels really good.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't know why.
Have you ever played... So this game isn't really like that game, but it's like, reminds me of it is, what's that game? It's Tom Francis game.
I don't think I've ever played a Tom Francis game. Who is Tom Francis?
That's got games designer guy. He used to do games writer, then he made games. They're really good. Shoot, this is not very helpful in describing a game, but it's like, you know, I just gotta find it, and then because I think that's also a game.
Well, is there anything I should like know from Francis?
This like this was one of those games.
No, I don't recognize the designer's name. That doesn't mean I haven't played their games. You know what I mean? Oh, that's lava.
He made a Heat Signature.
Heat Signature. Isn't that a movie?
I
haven't seen it, so it's irrelevant. But I think that's a movie.
Gunpoint. Gunpoint is the game I'm thinking of.
Gunpoint. Is that the one that I was told? No. I
It's
think
like,
I haven't played that game, but I think I've been told to play that game because it's actually kind of similar to Trophy Art Theft.
It's kind of, yeah.
I think
Theme-wise, it's very
Chris
similar.
tried to like get me to play it once, and I went,
Yeah.
thought maybe that would work.
Correct.
Because I was like, yeah, I like that. I like Trophy, and he was like, yeah, this is Trophy-ish. But I don't actually remember. I mean, I don't. Not that it's not that I don't remember playing it. It's that I didn't play it, which is why I don't remember playing it. Go figure. Wait a minute.
Go figure.
Oh.
Lava. Volcano, actually.
Yes. Look at these clouds.
Aren't they neat?
Do 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 do. I think it might be a little quiet in the game. I realize I turned down my mic a bit, so hopefully it's okay. I guess we'll find out later.
Hopefully works out. Oh, hey, a thing.
Found a thing.
Can you get there? You
But
can
I
easily.
get there? So, oh. Well, good night.
Yeah, it's like like to like have like bits where you see nothing and then you come across something and it feels like a nice surprise. You know, that's like what the game is about.
Hello.
Yeah, I love it. Hello, I didn't move the streaming channel. I'm streaming. Hello, Chris.
Oh, what are you streaming?
I am streaming Knytt by Nifflas Games. Have you played Knytt? Some people say Knytt because it's a K followed by an N, and we are programmed to pronounce those words with a silent K.
I'm not sure if I have.
This is the original Knytt.
Yeah.
I believe
Basic story.
I one time gifted you Knytt Underground because I really like that game. And I don't think you've played that
That
one
seems
either.
likely.
But if you see that in your Steam library, that's a different game.
I see V that you are online. Would you like to play?
I don't know. I got kind of tired. I enjoy watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going the right direction.
Look.
Well, I didn't save, so.
Yeah.
Oh, the
yeah,
sound
like
design's really good too. Just like the tippy tappies.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Oh, you went a long way without falling.
I'm sorry?
You didn't fall.
I think I did.
Fall damage.
I didn't take fall damage. I don't have a health bar in this game.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
one hit
die,
KO.
but there's no, like, health. I guess it could have just insta-killed me, so I guess that's not, like, a fair argument against why it didn't insta-kill me, so fair enough. But yes, I'm tiny. I'm like a bug falling. You know what I'm talking
totally.
about?
Yeah,
Okay. I can buy that.
Yeah. I love this tower.
yeah, it's cool. It also feels very good to climb.
I love like a very satisfying climbing in games. I feel like a lot like it's kind of rare that it's done well. Oops.
Climbing?
I could have actually landed on that other cloud, but I couldn't see it when I jumped.
Oh, there's your
yeah.
spaceship just for reference.
Like,
For Chris's reference.
right, we're collecting parts for a spaceship. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about stuff like, you know, like an Ubisoft game where you climb the like tower and activate it at the top.
Assassin's Creed, or
Yeah,
is
it's
it a lot of
like-
Ubisoft games?
A bunch of them, right? And the thing is, like, the weird thing about that is that it's an extremely core mechanic to the games, and yet it's not satisfying. It's like not a core mechanic though, right? Like the climbing is just awkward jump. It's not even like platforming. It's just like kind of using the ladder and then making awkward jumps that don't really have any like connection between them. It's very weird. Oh, I found it. Anyway, I wish those were better because I really enjoy that kind of mechanic. I love exploration, and I feel like there is a lot to be said for the idea that exploration on its own is gameplay, right? And I haven't really played many walking simulators. I'm sure that also feels like exploration-style gameplay. I don't know if there's a difference or not in how I would personally approach them, or if I would think that it doesn't really feel the same.
I think that there's an element of
because walking simulators are on the ground.
I think for a lot of games, exploration isn't so much gameplay as it is the reward for success.
Sure, and the success in this scenario is like platforming. Is that what you're basically saying? Right. Gameplay is platforming, and success is the exploration. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's something to be said for like, I'm now rehashing this same area again, having previously explored it, and now I have like a better idea of like where I am and what I'm doing. That's part of the gameplay. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't super feel like the platforming in this game is difficult, right? It's not intended as like a challenge.
Would you think then that like maybe the gameplay is navigation?
Maybe.
And the reward for good navigation is exploration?
Have I ever told either of you
like
that I
discovery, rather, I suppose, as opposed to exploration?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's interesting posing it as navigation as opposed to exploration. But I'm not entirely sure I think it's the same thing, because, like, it's not really navigating if you're just walking into the wild unknown, right? And seeing what's there. It's navigation if you're, like, rehashing the same place, which is obviously an example I just gave, so fair enough. What I think is potentially interesting is... Oh, I was going to say before that, I was wondering if I'd mentioned to either of you that I really would love to see a game. I'd love to play a game or make a game or whatever where it's sort of like a wayfinding game. Like you have a map, but there's no like player indicator, and you have to like look at landmarks and stuff. And that's like the either the core.
There was
a
game like that.
Gameplay. Yeah?
I saw a giant bomb quick look of a game like that.
That's cool.
I think I also mentioned this because I mean you did mention this, me and I mentioned that game.
Maybe.
I forget the name of it still.
That sounds likely.
But yeah.
That's the way the mapping works in The Long Dark.
Oh yeah,
that's
that's
not
cool.
the core gameplay.
Right, and I feel like I've definitely heard people talk about like certain games, like I don't know if Skyrim's the right example or not, but like certain games that have a big open world where people will turn off the like guides on the map intentionally because that's an enjoyable part of the game for them. And it's cool that that's an option, but it's clearly still not the core gameplay, right? To be the core gameplay, you really have to design the space in such a way that navigating via landmarks is not only possible, but enjoyable and fun.
Right.
You gotta take the underground route here.
So with The Long Dark, the core gameplay is the survival.
Anyways, I just got Long Dark on Epic Games Store for free.
It's a good game. I recommend it.
Crap.
But it is designed like a core part of the design is that you would be navigating in that way. So
cool.
Kind of some of column A, some of column B.
Yeah. No, I think you've recommended that to me before, and it seemed like something I should probably actually try out. You played that a bunch, right?
I've recommended it to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Bianca really likes it, especially.
Nice.
She plays that too.
Oh, maybe
she's played that game for years.
I don't think so.
Is there another place you can put that card? I don't know. Or one that's relevant.
I could go up here with it.
Yeah. Have you gone up there?
No, but also it's telling me to go down, so whatever. Maybe I'll do it later.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, just follow the thing.
This might. Maybe I need to go up there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
I think this might be my last one, honestly. It's feeling right from my memory of this game. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to make sure there was a spot to put this before I started pushing it, because you move so much slower when pushing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, no, it is definitely slower. Maybe not. Is it? It feels slower, and that's the important part.
Is it?
A lot of the time. Yeah, it's because games are experiential, right?
Yeah, but depends if there's anything that mechanically is affected by your speed.
Ooh, is there something down there though?
I think that might be where that big lake is, maybe. As long as I can come back, I'm interested in staying up, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is I'm anytime that you know what, this feels like a very new zone, and therefore maybe I'm less close to the end of what I thought. But yeah, anytime I can backtrack, I'm interested in continuing on. If I can't backtrack, I am, worried, how am I going to get up here and down?
Well, the thing is, like, in this game, like, you can, like, backtrack very easily anywhere because you can climb so well.
Sure, but I mean, if I fall and I have to go all the way, like 3 maps over and turn and loop around, then,
yeah,
I'm going to probably not jump down that hole. Which is what I didn't do. Oh, I remember this place. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. It's one of my favorite zones of this game.
This place reminds me of the spot where you get the candles for some reason. That freaked me out. I was like, oh no, did I not notice that I'm in a lethal zone? I thought that was a robot that was going to kill me. Check that out later.
And the prize. Another boss battle.
I'm actually super into this style. Like, yeah, there's no combat in this game, but there are things that can kill you. I think that's great. Super into that.
Don't get killed by them.
Yeah. I like that little fist shape. That's a really satisfying noise, too. Like, I'm running at you. Ticka, 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 ticka.
Yeah.
That's very good. Oh, I can't make that jump. Oops. Hello, friend.
Hello. Just doing my job.
I find it very difficult to populate worlds with people who are just, like, living their lives. I don't know what people do all day. Or, like, what jobs are necessary in a society. And I guess I'm specifically talking about, like, fantasy game design. Or, like, medieval game design. World design. Can I make this jump?
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
This is not so you can't make that jump.
Well, I don't know how to get up there, then. This is
That's
as far
a way.
as it goes. Take it.
Take it.
I wonder if Shadowland is in here.
What's Shadowland?
Shadowland is one of the zones, and within a forest. I think it might actually be called Shadowlands, but let's kill me. Yes. Where there are some cool, funky looking blocks, and they move on their own and they will squash you.
Oh yeah.
There is a small zone in Knytt Underground where it is, like, very obviously Shadowland if you if you played Infinity Forest. I believe they do actually call it Shadowlands, like, in text somewhere. But even, like, before they say that, it's, like, very clear. played the game. Oh, wait a minute. They also use Utopia, which is really cool. I don't remember if that's how you pronounce it or not. Maybe. I like a calm game.
Yeah, same. It's like, I don't know, you're talking about like holiday games, and like this is, I don't know if it's necessarily a holiday game, but it does feel very like in the mood of like the season. I feel like.
Yeah, just sort of like relax and
yeah,
kind of open.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's feel like going for a walk with your family kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Like,
That's cool.
Like you know, you're all at someone's house and like let's go
Someone
for a walk.
suggests you go for a walk, and everyone's like, "Really?" And then they go, "Yeah, okay." Oops. Ah.
So
Can you think I can make this?
get
jump?
wrecked. Switch jump.
This one. Nope.
Oh, woo.
I wish I got ate by the dragon. That would have been great.
Oh, is there a dragon?
In with the new forest, there's a lake that if you try and like jump over. First of all, it's just too long to jump, but you'll get to the edge of the screen, and a dragon head will pop at the side and eat you.
Nice.
Later in the
That's
game,
very
they
good.
actually refer to that dragon. They say, "Oh yeah, there's a nation far to the east, but you can't get there because a dragon blocks the way," which is true, but also you just wouldn't make it across the ocean anyway. And the only way to get there is to go forward in time until the water freezes, and then walk across the ocean.
The dragon's gone by
And
then.
the dragon's gone for some reason, and then you go back in time again.
Nice.
That happens.
Hey, what do you think this place is made out of?
This place?
Yeah.
Carbon? Probably mostly carbon.
Probably.
I don't know why I said
It's like a coral thing going on. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think it's coral.
Think it's man-made?
Oh, it could be. Yeah, could be. Like within a forest, I think is like actually full of like very legitimately difficult platforming things. But
Oh, yeah,
because
totally,
you're
yeah.
all right, you have a lot of control over your movements. Whereas this is just sort of about doing it, but putting into time, and as such, it's very much like you're saying about exploration, and just seeing it, like not rushing through the game, but just sort of enjoying the sights. It's very nice. Peaceful.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's like a good idea for a game.
It is, you know? And
Yeah.
I'm curious, actually, how you would try to keep this kind of tone when designing something like a visual novel, so that this sort of experiential exploration of the game feels more like experiential exploration instead of reading a book. Not that I have a problem reading a book, but, you know, that's sort of a comparison.
I don't know. I kind of like visual novels where like they lead to like the whole time travel part of the game, where you're like a time traveler to see.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like you're kind of like it's like kind of.
If the intent of it is to play it over and over again, then totally. Depends on if that's the intent or not. I find that commonly that is the intent, but not always. And if it is, you better make that game short enough that I can play it multiple times, so that the full experience is, you know, about the amount of time I want to spend on a game.
Yeah, like it'd be cool to make a game like time travel, just like reliving the same hour or so again. It's not like an hour.
Have you ever heard of the Sexy Brutal?
I have not. Oh no, I have. I haven't played it.
I have not played it either, but I think that's that game. Sean
it's like one of my favorite guys.
Look at that guy. I don't know how to get over there. I say I gotta jump over, maybe? Oh, hey, look at that. Okay.
Oh.
Figured it out. Sean Bloom, sorry.
D9?
Sean Bloom.
Oh, is that Day9 or am I thinking something else?
No, Sean Bloom is on Mostly Walking with Day9, but Day9 is Sean 1.
Oh, okay.
Different Sean, but yes, associated. Anyway, Sean Bloom has played, I think played Sexy Brutal on Play-by-Play, and described it as like a tableau game, right? Like you're sort of looking at this like snapshot of time and sort of like analyzing it, and then you can like, you're replaying the same like day, but you are sort of experiencing all the different
ways it could go.
Well, you're exploring like different rooms in the same house, and then like over the course of the same day, something like that. Like the idea being that what happens in one room might affect what happens in another room, but you can only really be in one room at a time, so you're only really seeing what's happening in one room at once. So you have to sort of like, you know, hey, can you give me a ride? That would be awesome. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oops.
Sorry, I'm tired.
You know what? That's fair.
Have you gone down there?
I haven't yet, no. Unless I have. This is very familiar looking, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I guess you've been down here, but you haven't taken that route.
I don't... Oh no! This is the spot where I couldn't get over.
Oh wait, have you gone down there?
I have not gone down here.
Yeah. Ooh, hey. Look at all this stuff.
Am I glowing red? I am glowing red. Are you
watch
lethal?
out.
You are. I wasn't sure if everything in this room was lethal or not.
I think everything is.
I believe that now. Whoa. Where'd that music go?
This is the electric zone.
But only for a few seconds. There are settings in this game that's like music. Often, sometimes, or mute. So there's just like random stings that'll happen occasionally, I guess. That's still closest, huh? I'm a genius!
You got there. Wow. Bam.
I wonder if I could have got there without climbing up that. No, I couldn't have. I was totally right to do that in the first place. Alright, so it's like one screen over. So it should be right under me now.
Yeah. Good job.
I did it.
Watch out.
And then there was nothing.
Are you just alone with your thoughts?
Just alone every day with my thoughts in this way. Weird how the screen flickers like that. Because it's loading in the bottom and flipping back out. Yeah, sure, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Oh, it's a jagged crystal. Look at that spiky crystal. Will it hit my head?
Oh, yeah.
I will hit my head. Good to know.
Yeah. It's it's like I think it's electrified is like the idea.
Maybe.
It looks electrified to me. It
It
could just be
does look
shiny.
electrified, yeah. But it should be shiny.
Such are the mysteries of this strange planet you've landed on.
glad I can see what's in there and don't have to feel compelled to try that. Well. Is there nothing up here? Oh. There's like actually nothing up here.
Yes, first.
Excuse me? You're cutting out. I don't know what that was.
Oh.
Okay, I see. Knytt, could you try looking up? That might be helpful.
No.
No. I'm a mouse thing.
Is that all? Yeah, I guess it's a mouse thing.
It's not a mouse, but it's a mouse thing. They have a name in the in Knytt Underground. I don't think they call them Knitts though. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, they do define what a Knytt is.
What is a Knytt?
I believe it's human.
Oh, really?
I may be remembering wrong.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because Knytt Underground is takes place underground after humans have basically wiped each other out. It's post-apocalyptic. It's not obviously post-apocalyptic, but it is. And the people in the game, now maybe these people are called Knitts, I don't remember. Oh. I found it. It's right down there.
I just go swimming. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I can try that. What? You can't swim in a video game. That's ridiculous.
I never
heard of a
video
game that could swim in.
Possible. Impossible completely.
Woo!
Oh.
Woohoo!
Oh, Mia.
Crap. The funny thing about games like this is that a lot of times.
Oh, you should die here. Yeah.
I definitely played a lot of games that use sort of a free respawn mechanic, and it's always more disappointing to fall and land on something than it is to fall to your death.
Yeah.
So you're like, I don't want to have to walk around back up there again. Now here, it's not going to be like, oh, you touched the ground, we're going to respawn you there. There's a save point, so that's nice. I messed up that jump again. Well,
maybe this is actually the hardest part of the game.
I mean, I did it the first time. Am I supposed to climb up there? I think so, yeah.
You're supposed to climb a little bit and jump, and then, yeah. So safe.
Don't you eat that save.
You got to...
I definitely did do it the first time. We can all agree that I'm great.
Yeah, we all agree.
Well, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Just gotta not think about it. Also, don't run into that.
Don't run into that. So here's an interesting thing that this is doing, right? It is proposing a sort of dangerous environment, saying navigate this, and it's not the same as for example, I'm also playing Hollow Knight off stream, and there's plenty of environments.
I didn't know you were streaming that.
No, I'm playing it off stream. I'm not playing. I'm not streaming.
Oh.
And there's a plenty of environments you have to sort of navigate that are dangerous and will kill you. But they very much pose these environments as sort of platformy timing puzzle stuff. And this, despite the fact that I still have to time my jumps and do things, it doesn't really feel the same. It just sort of feels like an added challenge to exploration as opposed to it being sort of a specific here's an obstacle course, go. I think that's kind of interesting, that distinction. And maybe other people wouldn't make that distinction, I don't really know, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And it's amazing, like, you can always, like, no matter where you are, you can always, like, contemplate as long as you like. I don't think you really would, but, it's like, you can.
You can do what? Oh, like, step here and just look at the scene? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, contemplate. It's like, you just go, like, how am I gonna... You just jump in, and, like, when really, like, there's no, like, need to, like, you still just... There's, like, no real contemplation, it's just you do it, but it's like, you can.
Oh, you're just talking about, like, actually contemplating, like, there's no challenge, not no challenge, but, like, no, like, pressure to the sort of,
yeah.
for lack of a better term, puzzle of it. It's not really a puzzle, but the challenge of it, I guess. I think that's probably true for, like, a lot of what I'm just talking about. I don't think it's really a distinction, but, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing you're making is between, like, kind of, like, stuff where things are moving and stuff where things aren't moving.
Sure. So there's also stuff like once you start going, you have to like execute the commands sort of like quickly and consistently. You can't just sort of stop in the middle of it. Here you can. So I think last time I was like, ooh, I feel like maybe I'm getting close to the end, was because it was sort of telling me just to go generally in that direction. It didn't have much angle to it. Like it's like just like over there. Because once you get across enough distance, everything becomes kind of a horizontal line.
Yeah.
And now I'm once again getting that feeling like it's like, oh, there's something on the actual completely far side that you missed the first time around.
I mean, that might be the
go
case.
all
yeah.
the way back. For all I know,
well, you also have to go all the way back because you have to go back to your ship.
Yeah, for all I know, this is just the ship that's pointing to. Because I think that it does point to the ship, doesn't it? Yeah. But it doesn't tell you if you have all the stuff yet. I don't need to go up here. I don't think. I hope I don't. Because I want to be right.
I love being right.
I know, being right is the best.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost as good as
you go all the wrong people and be like, hey, I'm right. And they're like, we accept that you're right.
You have to.
You have to.
It must be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be done. I don't know.
No option, really.
Do you actually use, are these ship parts that we're using to fix the ship? Or is, like, someone else fixing the ship and we just need to go get some stuff that was scattered around the world while it's being fixed? Because I don't remember fixing the ship. I feel like we just get there and it's fixed.
Well, I don't know. I forget the cutscene. I think it's like... I think these are parts you need to... Where these are parts of the ship or parts you find that replace the ship?
Maybe.
Replacement parts? I don't know. It's like, what, you haven't been down there, have you?
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Have you been down here, though?
Maybe.
There you go.
I think I know. I think that this is the last thing. It's interesting, right? Like,
I know you haven't been down
scavenger hunt games, basically. What, down here?
hole.
I've totally been down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't jump down here because I've already been down here.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So it turns out I could have jumped back up this hole. I just couldn't have known if I could have jumped back up through this hole. It doesn't go straight down like that. Yeah, it's going pretty straight line here.
Yeah.
Feels pretty likely. This isn't jumpable, isn't it?
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think there's really a momentum part of this game.
No, there's no momentum, I don't think. But being like here and jumping, and being here and jumping, like, I think they're different distances, right?
Oh, yeah. Squeeze.
Ticket.
I like these like weird cone wheels. I guess
Are they cone wheels? I can't really tell with the size of the screen I'm looking at. Woo!
I interpret it as like kind of weird cone wheels.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This game is just like, and I wish there was like kind of more games where it's like, it's not necessarily that's like not combat isn't like really part of the game, but that's nice. It's just like games that are just about like being a thing you do. It don't have to be like this ultimate challenge.
Legit, one game I really, really enjoyed that I'd love to go back and finish, but I kind of got sour on at the time I was playing, was Rain World. That game is gorgeous. It is sort of a slow-paced exploration, but and also one of the most terrifying games I've ever played. Now, you get used to, I think the interesting thing about scary things in games are that once you've seen them, they're not scary anymore, usually. Wait, okay, it is that way, good. So, I don't think that game is like a horror game, because after you've experienced the scary moment, it's like, okay, that's fine, I'm good, I'm okay. But like the first time it happens, holy crap, it's the scariest thing to ever happen in any video game ever. It's very, very good. But yeah, I really like that game. Very actually similar feel in just sort of like exploring, and all you're trying to do is like find food and then go back home. But it does that thing where you then are trying to sort of continue progressing. You don't really know what you're trying to do, but just like your little gamer brain goes, well, all I'm doing right now is surviving. I need to actually go find something else. Let's try and get to the next zone. Let's try and get to the next zone. Let's try and get to the next zone. And you keep doing that. And I assume the game ends eventually.
Maybe you have.
Pardon?
I don't know if you've been to this house before.
Yep.
I know you have, because you've definitely gone past this thing.
And that was a really, really cool game, but eventually I got to a point where I had to like redo a lot of stuff I'd already done, and it just was like a grind and it was finishing it. And my takeaway was, I would love to play this game again once I've sort of like once I sort of like have kind of forgotten what it was like, for lack of a better term. Right? It was like, I want to come back to this game later, but not right now or in a month. I want to come back to it in like a few years.
Yeah. It's weird how you make those kind of plans sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, because, I don't know, it's like the feel of the game is sort of still there. I don't know. Anyway, I should probably I should probably play it again.
Oh, I like these trees, just...
I'm done!
Yeah.
Hello, friend, you fixed it for me. Let's go. Later! Ah, okay, no, we fixed it together. Wow, that's actually the piece that we picked up. There's that big gear. Remember that gear?
Yeah, I remember that gear.
That's the only one I remember.
Wow. Anyway, let's head home. I would totally trust this in the cold, vacuum space.
I mean, how do you know they're in the cold vacuum space?
I don't know.
Think about it. Maybe it's a warm vacuum in this universe.
Yeah, I guess you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, look at this little town.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I think this is...
Good night, everyone.
Is this the tutorial level within New Forest? I think it's a tutorial level. I did it!
There. You did.
Over.
It's like funny that there's like free slots when you're never in the history of time we're going to use all 3 of those slots.
You could.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, like,
it's like,
why not? Why not have them?
I mean, yeah, why not? But also, it's like, it's not like a game you save once in. I mean, you do save, but you don't, like, save and leave.
Yeah. It just needs to allocate space on your computer.
Yeah, fair.
So that's
anyway,
that was
nice.
Knytt. I had definitely played it before, despite what I previously thought. Because I thought it was a different game that I played. So, that's cool.
Yeah.
You should play more Nifflas games. They're good. I didn't ever finish my streamed playthrough of Knytt Underground, and also that was years ago, before my streaming setup was much better. But check it out anyway. I don't know, maybe you'll get a laugh. There's like one good clip, like highlight video of me being like, oh, hey, someone's in chat. Let me explain to you what this entire game is. And I just sort of summarized the Underground, and it's very good. Other than that, have a good night.
Yeah, you too.